And hey, hi everyone. Welcome once again to another episode of Unpacking. As always, this is FifiSqueaks, the mouse girl and the house girl. My pronouns she, her, and we are here to play some games. And today we're continuing our unpacking of unpacking. Now, we're gonna go and just jump right in. We discovered that our character, who we named Fifi, is apparently a cosplayer. And she is either in her senior, maybe sophomore year of college, or she's completely graduated, you know? In either case, let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Okay, so let's just back it up a little bit. Now, this is a large room, so we've got quite a lot to go over, so let's do it. Although we have a computer right here, so let's just slap that right here. Also, we have a flat screen again, so... Ooh, what's this? Okay, so nice corkboard, but let's see what we got in here. Right, we've got a book. I kind of feel like what we want to keep the... Ooh! Yeah, let's put this here. Wait, what is this? Can we zoom in? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're drawing furries, baby! Another book. We have another book. Can we... Let's go ahead and put this here. No, I kind of want to put this here. Hey, what's this? Okay, so colored pencils. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put this here. Actually, you know what? Okay, it's too big. I mean, I guess we could put this here. No, because I just realized since this computer is here, the computer chair, we're gonna put the computer here. We'll slap that there, and then when we find the mouse and keyboard, we can put this here. What's this? Is that a pencil? Markers, okay. Bam. Alright, and let's just put this here. Because that makes... Now I know that my partner's gonna, like... Oh... So, this is just me being OCD on this one. But I kind of want this so that way the label is below, on the bottom, rather than at the top. But I can't turn it that way. So we'll just have to deal with it. And we have our eraser. Pencil and brushes, so we'll put that there. Okay, so we'll put that here because we want to keep that available so we can actually find it, you know? Yeah, it's just bothering me to have it facing in any direction but forward, you know? So we're done with that box. And good, we can hide stuff there. Another book. Radio? I mean, alarm clock? Oh, we can actually set the time. Wait, is that what time it is? No, it's not. Okay. What's this? Is that a postcard? I think that's what it is. So, we'll put this here for now. Now, are these postcards? Yeah, these feels like postcards. We have our Walkman again. And we have a hanger. Now, where was our closet? Can we open this? Yes, we can. So we'll hang this up here. Let's start with the small boxes first so we can get past that. Another book? Wait a minute, what's this? I'm guessing that's a figure study book, right? Because it's, excuse me, like, on the right side is like the skeletal structure of a person, and the left side is how we can turn that into a living, aesthetically pleasing person. I kind of want her to have it handy. Hopefully there'll be room for a keyboard and mouse here. Because I was thinking about this, and I'm headcanoning our character here being left-handed. Alright, we have another book. And I think this is a book on... Yeah, isn't this the, kind of the... I think it's called The Implacable Man, isn't it? We'll put this here. Yeah, we'll put this here. Makes sense to me. Oh, we need to figure out where we're going to put this. Alright, let's put this out there and get that out of the way. Close that. Bam! Now, this is a setup that I had for my computer for a long time. Basically, the computer hard drive was, like, there at the bottom. So you couldn't really do anything on top of it, but you didn't need to. By the way, does anybody miss computers that had, like, CD drives and whatnot? Because the last two computers that I've had didn't have them. And don't get me wrong, I get it. But I kind of miss it nonetheless. Alright, looks like more figure drawing stuff. Let's put this here. Unless we can stack it. Alright, we have a hat. Sure. Is this another art book? You guys don't see it because I don't have a camera, but my head is tilted to the side trying to figure out what this is. Like, is that a hand? Because if it is, it looks like that maybe there are 4 fingers, but like the pointer finger is kind of curled up in a weird way. In either case, I'm gonna say let's put this here. We have another book, so we'll leave this here. P20, baby! You made it! Alright, yeah, we're gonna put this on the bed. Now, is it just me, or do we have even less room on our bed? Maybe it's because it's not up against the wall where we can see the wall behind it. So, I'm gonna put it like this. Alright, and what's this? Is that an etch and sketch? No, it's a drawing tablet. I'll figure out where to put it later, because well, you know, we could just, like, take out our reference books and, like, put those away. Because if we put that away, then... Although I'm still worried about, like, having room for a keyboard and mouse. Now, I've been told last time that this is actually a mouse pad, so we'll leave that there. Yep. I knew it. Alright, so let's put this here. There we go. I need to move some stuff, but where do we want to move it? Maybe what we can do, move that there. Move that there. Move this here, because you don't need to interact with it. Where are we going to put this? Because I kind of want her to have access to her drawing pad, like, in a really obvious and easy to reach place, because that just makes sense to me. I mean, doesn't it do the same for you guys? I guess what I could do... Let's just get these out of the way for now. There we go. That is much better. There we go. We did it. We did it, gang. And we have another book. Oh, what is this? 0708. So this is a yearbook. So put that here. Alright, and this time I know it's not a power strip. That's way too high up. I mean, I guess we could put it there. Yeah, I guess we'll do it. Another hanger. Let's do the smaller boxes first. Okay, this time I know what that is. This time I know those are panties. So let's put this here. I want more cute panties, to be honest. Alright, and we know this is a shirt, so we'll put this here. And... oh! Nice, cute... oh, crap. Oh, put that there, close that, open this, do that. There we go. That makes sense. We're almost done with this room. And... yep, this is the secret journal. Can we open it up? No. We'll just hide this here. And this time I know that's a bra, so we're going to put this here. Yeah, so believe it or not, guys, I've learned since the last episode that bras are not the same thing as slippers. Oh my god. Like, I swear, I'm gonna look online and see if there's a picture of somebody wearing, like, bras on their feet. Because I did see a picture of somebody wearing a bra on their face along with, like, some other, like, common clothing items as a silly disguise for the fly. But, I'm curious if somebody actually did, like, bra as slippers or something like that. Also, we have more shoes now. We found a matching pair. So let's go ahead and put this here. Alright, and just because, again, OCD brain, I have to make sure that they're even. Can I fit this? Alright, good. We fit all the shoes in. And let's get these pants up. There we go. Again, that was OCD, but whatever. Ooh, alright, we're gonna need another, like, pants hanger. Although we do have that, so... Shirts with shirts. Happy to see that she still has that. Oh, what's this? Hold on. What's that design? Oh, she is totally a gamer. Okay. I wonder if she's gone to Gen Con. You know, that's actually something that I've always wanted to do. I've actually always wanted to go to Gen Con and host my own D&D session. Although I guess nowadays I would probably do Pathfinder or maybe something from not Dungeon World, Apocalypse Engine. Because those are games that I really enjoy. Honestly, I'm still kind of bummed out because when I moved, I had to... Without going into too much detail, I had family that... I was leaving a home that was that had problems. And because of that, there was concern over what I would be bringing with me. So I decided it would be best to just leave everything behind, not to mention that it was just cheaper to do so. So I literally left everything behind for a chance at a new life in my current home. And while it worked out, I will 100% admit it was really, really touch and go. Now I'm being vague here because I don't want to discuss it in too much detail, but oh, I like that hoodie. This away. There we go, hang that up. Alright, and that box is done. Alright, we're gonna need some more pants hangers. Well, I guess we don't need pants hangers. Since these are just jeans, we can just probably put them here. Although, let's go ahead and put the pants below. Because since, you know, you put your pants on your legs, not on your head. We got a frisbee. Not sure where we're going to put the frisbee quite yet. What is this? Is that that's a shoe? Yeah, that's a shoe. All right, so we're going to need to find room for another pair of shoes. Speaking of which, there you go, that works. is this? I'll just leave it on the bed for now until another bra. More panties. I really love this cute bag. So we'll just leave that there. And hang this up. Hang that up. I kind of want to find a hanger for that one. Is that a work uniform? I think that's a work uniform. Now what is this though? That is big. Is that like a throw rug? No, it couldn't be because you don't fold a throw rug like that, do you? Maybe it's for the bathroom. Alright, well, I'll just come back to it. So these are pajamas. It's the Laura Bow shirt! It's back! It's here! Awesome. Alright, that goes to the bathroom. I remember that. Alright, so we're keeping fit with the Lady Bell. Nice, nice. Alright, so we got everything out of this room, so we'll come back and, like, explore more once we clear out everything. What room do we want to go to next? Let's do the bathroom. I think there was only one box there. Toothbrush. Wait, 2 toothbrushes? Do we have a roommate now? Or do we have a roommate? What do you guys think? Alright, but let me stop. Let me behave. Let's see what else we got. Alright, we got... I think that's Colgate. Is that a fingernail clipper? Yeah, that's a fingernail clipper. I guess we'll put it here for now. Hairbrush. Is that a cosmetic case? Yeah, that's a cosmetic case. Actually, no, we don't want it there. I guess we'll put it here for now? Until we find a better place for it later. Because it may be the wrong spot. Okay, but what is this? I have no idea what that is. Perfume? Back scratcher? All right. Wait, maybe we can hang this up. Yep, there we go. Oh, they're that full body scrub, baby. Not sure what this is, but maybe it belongs in the bathroom. Water bottle? So I was told that you could shake certain items to get a reaction out of them. So that's why I've been wiggling items around. Actually, let's see if we can actually do something with this. No? I have no idea what this is for. Alright, let's go to the next item. What do we have here? Alright, Mr. Cat's here! So we'll put this on the bed. You know, if Kobrak were here, there would be a joke about cock. So let's not do that and just put this chicken on the bed. I'll put you here, put you there. Oh, I just noticed something. Okay. So let's get some of these toys. Oh, we have wigs too. Okay. We'll put this here, but what I want to do... Oh, there's no room for Mr. Pig. Okay. Well, we'll put Oinker Splinker over here. Let's put this cat here, though. We have another book. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we gotta use the dab. Where are we gonna put it though? We'll put it there for now. And we have another book. You know, I'm kind of jealous of this character because of how much reading she does. Because again, when I moved, I had to give up a lot of things, and one of those was basically giving up all of the books that I had collected over the years. So my collection of Redwall by Brian, the Redwall series by Brian Jakes, a lot of my role-playing books, the Mercy Thompson series of urban fantasy horror. What else did I have? Memoirs like The Color of Water or Naked Drunken Writing. I also had Stephen King's On Writing, which is one of my favorite books, to the point that I've read it like about... There was a 6-year period when I read it, like 6 to 8 year period when I read it every year at the same time. Like, I would read it in October, the month before my birthday, because one, Stephen King's known for his horror, and just because I enjoyed it not just as a memoir, but also as a writing advice guide. Although, to be honest, I haven't done as much writing as I wish I could do. Not for any fault or any problems per se, but just haven't had the time to. I'm trying to fix that, though. Like, I have a couple writing projects that I'm working on, and I have a prospective client who, as of the time of this recording, is going to seek me out for a erotic novella that I'm hoping to write. Now, I'm not going to do too much work on it until I'm actually paid, because, you know, we don't do free work in this house. But it's a project I'm excited for. And if you'd like to read more of my erotic work, you can go to patreon.com/FifiSqueaks. Or, you know, just look for the advice. Look for the website that's posted right here. Anyway, back to the game. What is this? You know, this feels like polyester from Samurai Pizza Cats. Do any of you remember that show? So I remember reading that apparently when Samurai Pizza Cats came over to the West, that they didn't send the actual script to the dub team, so they had to make a script completely on their own. So what was kind of a more, I don't remember if it was a serious show because I don't think it was, but just kind of like a gag a minute, like Monster of the Week kind of show, became just this shit posty, like really funny series that I really enjoyed. All right, we have another book. You know, let's go ahead and put this with the other... Oh, and there's no room. I guess that'll work. I still need to figure out where we're going to put our radio, though. Because somewhere in here is the radio. Yeah, I guess that works. Eiffel Tower? I guess we'll put that there. Our little truck's back. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. So, when I was a kid, I'm sure that I'm not the only one that did this, but I thought it was pronounced the Leaning Tower of Pizza. So, I'm almost embarrassed to admit this, but I remember trying to take a bunch of pizza slices one day when I was like 7 or 8. And just trying to stack them up like a house of cards. And obviously I got in trouble for wasting food, but that was just a little thing I thought of. Anyway, it looks like we have another book, so let's put that book here. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Let's put this big one on the bottom. Oh! So, looks like we have a dice tower. We have character sheets. We have a bowl for food. You know, I need to figure out what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Because I have chicken that's thawed in the fridge, but right now, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've been busy all day. Like, I did grocery shopping, I did laundry because I woke up late. I recorded a video for Shard Light playthrough, which, by the way, I'm gonna post up here in the corner, so there you go. And I've also not even recorded any fighting game videos for the Punch part of the Punch and Click channel. Now, thankfully, next week is Thanksgiving, so yeah, next week is Thanksgiving, so I'm going to have quite a few days off, so I'm going to actually use that. Now, I'm going to say this, like, I have no interest in celebrating... Actually, you know what? Let's not get into that. I don't want to... I want to keep it a positive atmosphere. But a friend actually suggested a restaurant that, because this is going to be the first Thanksgiving that I'm spending on my own, I don't really have any major plans. But what I might do is go to a restaurant that day. And there's a restaurant that offers indigenous food. So I'm hoping to actually go to that a friend told me about. But I'll see if I have the time for it. What is this? I have no idea. I also love that this character has so many, like, so much space dedicated to just, like, jotting down ideas and writing. Honestly, I'm sincerely jealous of this character. Because not only does she have a bunch of really cool stuff, like the Sailor Venus cosplay over there, but also all, or legally distinct, the Sailor Venus, let's be real. But she also has all these books for writing. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a bunch of notebooks for writing as well, but I feel like I'm constantly coming up with ideas but never actually working on said ideas. And I'd be lying if I said that didn't bum me out sometimes. But it is what it is. Let's continue. Toys! What is this? You know, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Well, that looks like a good spot for it. Alright, we have ourselves another shirt, so let's put this in the bedroom and I'll deal with it later. Now, I wonder if those are characters from a game, or if our character drew that and had it framed. Now, the reason I say that is because she's a D&D player, or tabletop player, and I know that I'm in the process of requesting an artist I know, TheLoodles, to draw, like, art of my current Pathfinder group for basically as kind of a thank you for them playing with me in an extended campaign like that. Because for those of you that don't know, Kingmaker is a level 1 through 20 campaign that Paizo put out for Pathfinder, and it's probably one of the most famous of their adventure paths, mainly because it's one of the first, biggest one, and it's also was adapted for a video game. And I'm running the campaign twice, one for one group, which is being streamed at twitch.tv/Thatcher's Desk. So please go over and give her a follow. They are a really awesome person, and they do a lot of reading streams, so throw some love over their way. And you can see the address right here. At least I think I did that. The other one is off stream, but that's mainly for my partner, their partner, and a couple other friends. And that one is not being streamed so that I can use like copyrighted music. Mostly, I'll be admit, and also just it's less stressful when you don't have to worry about Twitch rules and all that. But it's a really good campaign, and I really like it. Anyway, we're just messing around here, so let's continue, shall we? Because I'm going to finish unpacking everything. Alright, we have a controller. Three black controllers and a blue one. GameCube! God, you know what? Does anybody remember that one, that one kind of shit post where it's like, you have the GameCube, like, loading screen where it's like, doo -doo -doo -doo, with the, rolling squares? But I saw a video just today, this morning, in fact, when I was waking up, where the VTuber Fillion was watching one of those, where it was like this really ridiculously long version of that, where it's just going along, and around, up and around, and it eventually pops in to show, like, kind of a digital reaction of the, never gonna give you up meme, right? So, just basically as a rage bait shit post. Anyway, back to this. We have another controller. Is that a game? I think that's a game, so I'm going to keep it here. How pretty! Look, how pretty! I love ribbon dancing, I'm gonna tell you. Like, it is so pretty. Honestly, I wish I got to do ribbon dancing. Alright, we found it! You know, I have an idea. Since we don't have room, let's take these cassettes. Yeah, there we go. So if we want to listen to some nice, cool tunes, baby, we can just do that here. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That looks like a good spot for it. This goes in the kitchen. Obs. We'll put that there for now just to get out of the way. I have no idea what... Is that a manga? What board game is that? Oh, it's not Rascal. What is it? Munchkin. It's Munchkin. So I'm gonna be honest. I played a lot of Munchkin when I was in college and right after post college, because it's an easy game. It's an easy card game to play and figure out. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't really like Munchkin. Like, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it feels like games just take way too long. Especially when you add in a bunch of, like, expansions. So, I'm not a fan. Alright, well, we got that done. So, how many rooms do we have left to unpack? Alright, looks like that's it. Just one more room, so let's do that. We have a cup. Do we have any place to hang this? Another cup. Oh, I remember getting really annoyed with that thing on the previous level. Alright, that's sugar. I feel like we want to keep... Oh, I see where we put the cup, so let's put this here. And we'll put the... Oop, wrong one. We'll put the sugar up here. Alright, and... What is that? Hold on, what is that? Oh, it's a little koala bear. I'll just leave that there for now, because I feel like that's going to be part of a cosplay, maybe. Oop. Wait, is it a magnet? Yeah, baby! Is there a koala Pokemon? So I'm going to look that up later, and if there is a koala Pokemon, I'm going to mark it here. And if there is, I wonder if Pokemon Infinite, what is it called? Fusion has a fusion of that. Because can you imagine like a Staryu mixed with, I don't know, a Machamp? I wonder what that would look like. You know, I'm going to look it up later and post it here. If it exists. We have more plates. You know, I almost said this episode. This stage doesn't seem nearly as challenging as the other one. Mainly because there's so much stuff already built in, so we're just following the clues given to us. Yeah. Oh, I thought we could open that. Now, this still makes me mad. Who would put a pan up that high? Now, chat, viewers, let me know if you do this, but I would be so deathly afraid of putting a pan up high because I'd be worried about A, trying to pull it down, losing my grip, and it smashing a bunch of things on my counters, or B, it hitting me in the head and smashing me. I mean, look, listen. I might be a dom, but I appreciate getting smashed, but not by a pan or a pot. Oh god, is that fucking thing again? Oh good, there's actually space for everything, so we'll put that there. Put the panini press here. Bug spray there. There we go. Oh, and speaking of which, crap, close that. Now this is something that my partner pointed out, but having the knives pointing in the direction that you're going to reach in is a bad idea. So there we go. That's for you, Emiko. I know you're watching, so mwah, love you. Cutting board, we'll put that there. Alright, so I still have no idea what that's supposed to be. Alright, we did do pretty good so far. I know we have to put all this. I still have no idea what that's supposed to be. Okay. So... wait, did I get this room perfectly right? Hell yeah, baby, got one right. So we've got 4 rooms to design. And I think, I hate to do this, I really do, but it's almost time for me to get ready for my Pathfinder game that I'm going to run. So, let me see. When this airs, it'll be on a Friday. So I don't have any big projects coming up, but, you know, feel free to drop on by. Once again, you can find me at twitch.tv/FifiSqueaks, or you can support my writing at patreon.com/FifiSqueaks or ko-fi.com/FifiSqueaks if you prefer safer work writing. You can also find me on socials at bluesky, FifiSqueaks, and what else? I also have a website, but I need to get it designed, so, you know, I have the domain name, but I don't have anything on there yet, but, you know. So, yeah, not a lot else going on. But, have a good night, take care of yourself, and I love you all. As always, this is the Mommy Mouse, wishing you sweet dreams and a happy unpacking. Goodbye. Mwah.